I am your host, Steve, and in today's episode, I'm going to be going over the trade of the week for the week ending in September 4th, which was Google. That trade was on Monday, August 31st. Don't really have any stocks to watch for the following week due to the higher implied volatility of the markets. We have a Fed meeting coming up September 16th and 17th. So that's next week. But the markets are, or the following week, I'm sorry. So markets are going to be in high anticipation of that. That could possibly be the meeting that the Fed announces an interest rate increase. The markets are pretty fragile at the moment. So that's the reason why there isn't going to be a stocks to watch. We have overall market conditions that are affecting individual stocks one way or another. I mean, you can use technicals, but with the past swings that we've had, I don't want to say technicals go out the window, but in this condition of the markets, it's hit or miss. I don't like hit or miss. So if you're a scalper, this is the perfect opportunity. Easy to get on a side of the trade real quick, a few minutes in and out. But let's get started. Alright. So I have Google up. As I said, this is August 31st. I have it set at 10 o'clock. And the reason why I have it set at 10 is, alright, this is the TTM LRC study right here. This would be, it depends on the time frame you're in. Right now I'm on a 1 minute chart. So this would be a one standard deviation based off this time frame. This would be a second deviation also based on this time frame. And I believe it is set at 38 minutes back. And then of course I have the Bollinger Bands. Alright. So why I have these two up. You can see that we're testing a second standard deviation line here. Alright. I'm going to start this. So this right here is suggesting it'd be time to get in a call. It may not happen just yet, and I'm going to wait for the MACD to give me the signal to get in on the call side, but there is going to be a sharp move up. So let's wait for it and see what happens. Again, the options chain here, I can't exactly get into a position. It gives me NA for everything. So going to have to do it manually. Alright, there's our cross. And 656. So the 655, let's pause it real quick. Alright, it's a 655 call. We'll do mid price. So 12:20 would be time getting in this position. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Okay. So we would have got in one contract using the mid price for this example at 12:20. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm using the 11 moving average as my exit. Now, I wasn't aware of this, and it was actually said wrong in the past episodes. I would refer to this as the 11-day moving average. That is not correct. It's apparently just the 11. It depends on the chart you're on. So I'm on a 1-minute chart. So this is the 11 period moving average. So this is taking into account for 11 periods back. Alright. So we managed to go all the way up onto the second pivot point of resistance. It's now pulled back. It's 2 minutes. I guess you can't really call it much of a pullback. But now, with how the 11 moving average is positioned, and with this first level of resistance, if the candle breaks through here and doesn't hold, or if it breaks through and it doesn't bounce back, then this right here would be the position to get out of this trade. But right now, let's see, it looks like it may have a little more upside. It's meeting below. The MACD is also suggesting that the trend is reversing. So, first minute, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this trade. So, pause it real quick. So the midpoint between 1410 and 1470 would be 1440. So, on this trade, that would have been a $220 gain off of this move alone. Now that's using expanded, more indicators to kind of assist. And I'm pretty sure that there's a lot more to this that I have to learn. Like this right now is set to a default setting. Same with the Bollinger Bands. Those are both default. So I'll have to tweak those, and they should be tweaked based on the time frame that you're comfortable with trading. But for this example, pretty much it worked pretty well. At least the Bollinger Bands and the TTM. You can get an idea of, alright, something, a pretty aggressive move one way or the other is going to happen when we were back here. And we saw this and how it was touching at the time the second standard deviation line. And the Bollinger Bands, the lower band supported that, saying, okay, you're it's time to have an aggressive move up. And then sure enough, here we had, we went from 654.56 all the way up to 663. So we almost had a 10-point move in a period of 10:05 to 10:29. So 25 minutes, we almost had a 10-point move on Google. And we were able to get into this trade. We knew that something was coming because of the Bollinger Bands and the TTM. The MACD signaled now's the time to get in the trade. So that's it for today's video. I apologize for the past couple of weeks of there not being any videos. Work had me going out of town, and we have a lot of stuff in the works for the Options Traders United Facebook group. It's going to be it's going to be a collaborative thing where all the members in the group also chime in and things that they want to learn. The overall group, what are things that you guys feel would be most important. How it's going to be currently set up is we're thinking about probably doing 4 topics between a 10-15 minute time frame for each video, keeping them short and simple, and also to where it's not going to be like one session. These, like right now, the highest voted topic to be talked about is entering exits. So that video right there will be within 10-15 minutes. It'll be accessible on YouTube. It will be accessible in the group. We are taking advantage of the YouTube monetization. As for you members, you won't have to worry about that. This information is content. This content is free for you guys. But depending on how many viewers it gets, you can expect to see some ads start to show in, before the video, or a little banner ad or something like that. That is the only way that we will be getting paid by doing this, or building up revenue. So please, if you find the information helpful, share it with others. Just give them an invitation to come over to the Options Traders United. This group is in its infancy stage, so we hope to see it grow much bigger. But by much bigger, that also means active members. I don't want to have a Facebook group of 2,000, 3,000 members. There's only 150, 200 active participants, which that's the whole point of the roll call. The first week is when, all you got to do is like that status, and that lets me and the other admins know that you're an active user and that you visit the group enough, at least, to be able to take some knowledge from it and possibly apply it to your trading, which is what we hope you do. So that's pretty much it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content to be coming out the pipeline later. And until next time.